Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richie. I want to show us how we can count levels, how we can use the wave analysis approach to read the market. Now, the first thing you have to do is come into the chart. Okay, you have to first of all get the peak formation high or low. Now, if you are in a downtrend, you check for the peak formation high, and if you are in an uptrend, you check for the peak formation low. Now, how do you know the trend that you are, the current trend that you are looking at? First of all, you go to the monthly time frame. It's from the monthly time frame that we take our analysis from. We see the direction of the market from the higher time frame, like the monthly, the weekly, and the daily, depending on the kind of trader that you are. But I prefer taking my direction from the monthly time frame because that is where the market will give you a clearer view of what you want to see. So if you look on the screen at the left hand side, you will see that we have what? A push to the upside. Now let me mark that out for us to see. So this is what? A push to the up. Okay, what does that push signifies? That push tells us that what? Initially we were in an what? Uptrend. This was an uptrend before now. That was how the market started, okay, in this time frame. Now if you move back to the right hand side, you will see that what is clearly and obviously seen that the market is what? Going downward now. Now let's mark that out with our arrow. Place our arrow and we drag it. Can you see? So even a child of 5 years can clearly tell you that this is what? A downward push. So this indicates that currently the trend is in a downtrend. So we'll ignore this uptrend. We'll ignore the uptrend and now we'll focus on the downtrend because this is the trend this is the direction that the market is trending towards to as it is now. So after we have gotten the direction of the trend, what next do we want to do? We want to get the peak formation high. The peak formation high is the highest level that the market has gotten to before it starts dropping. Now, where is that level? This is the level over here. Let's mark it out. So this is that level we are talking about. That is the peak formation high. Okay. Now, what does this peak formation high tells us? It tells us that this is the starting point, or this is the highest level that price has ever gotten to before we start seeing the drop, as we can see on our screen. Now with that, we have to mark it out. We have to mark it out with a rectangle. Now let's mark it out. So that is our peak formation high, and we'll now place a test on it to signify that that is our peak formation high. Change the color to white. Okay, now we change the test. We mark it with PFH. Okay, this signifies our peak formation high, already listed over there. So that is the all-time high. That is the highest level that price has ever gotten to before it starts dropping. Now I want you to follow me as we progress, because you're about to see or know what you didn't know before now. I'm about to expose a secret, a money-making secret that I have been using over the years. So now let's see how this works. Now we have seen the peak formation high. What is the next step? What do we want to do next? Now we want to see the levels that the market has gotten to, and the area or the level that we are currently at. That is how we will be following the market. That's how we'll be following the price as it moves. As it goes, we follow it. As it tanks, we follow it. So that is how we can now ascertain what the market is trying to tell us. So in the wave analysis, which we are to learn today, which we are looking at today, we say that the market moves in what? In waves. That's where the name wave analysis is derived from. So the market moves in waves. We have what? From this point to this point is our wave 1. Down to this point is our wave 2. And then we extend. We have our wave 3 and we push wave 4. Then comes the final wave. We have successfully completed wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and now we are on wave 5. So we want to know what this wave 5 is telling us. We want to know if this wave 5 is actually completed. Okay, if the move we have there is actually completed. So now what do? We move down to the weekly time frame. That is how we count our levels. Now on the weekly time frame, the peak formation high we can see over here is the high that instigated the move of the wave 5 level. So what is that high? That high is around this wave 4 levels. Okay, it's around the wave 4 level. Now let's see the peak formation high that we have gotten over there. So now let's label it out. This is our peak formation high. We'll label it PFH. Okay, PFH. Yes. So like we say earlier, this is our peak formation high. We will now place it on top. So we are using the current high that instigated the downward move that makes up the wave 5 impulsive move. So remember, price move in an impulse correction pattern. Let me show us what I mean by that. Okay, so from the peak formation high to our wave 1 count is an impulsive move. Okay, why from wave 1, from this point of wave 1 point over here to this point over here is what? Our wave 2. Okay, so this wave 2 is what? Our correction. Is a corrective move. So we have impulse, correction, impulse, correction, and impulse. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If this is the kind of content that you want to be seeing, that you want to learn from, make sure you hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. See you in the next episode. Do have a wonderful